Come see this thing 1585. Bill Nye the Smug-rich Guy. Elected to Lie, and Achieving Achievement. This is a series where I summarize rantatonne posts made up of at least 3 things I have read, seen, or heard. First question. Will the regressive eliterati begin to fund NPR and PBS? For some of you international listeners, when I was in high school and middle school in the United States of America, it was common, I think mostly when it was like substitute teachers, and I don't think it was necessarily, maybe it was substitute teachers specifically when it was a sciencey sort of class. Sometimes they would play these Bill Nye the Science Guy videos, and Bill Nye was this character he'd put on this variety show doing different experiments and just talking about general scientific things. Since then, he has grown up to be an establishment left shill. He's regularly trotted out. I should have Bill Nye the grammar guy. Maybe it would help my actual ways of pronouncing certain words. But he's regularly trotted out to just spin the approved narrative. He was a common face coming out during the pandemic. He's talking about right now with PBS and NPR, which are the public radios, saying, oh, it's only 1% of our funding. Why are you cutting it? If it's only 1% of the funding, why can't the wealthy millionaires like Bill Nye and these other people just come together and fund it? But he's talking about how PBS is where I was going around places and people were saying I was learning English from talking Sesame Street. It's no. With the amount of available information in the current timeline, I refuse to believe that Nye honestly believes that without NPR and CBS, even a significant minority of people won't be able to learn English. Sure, with inflation, his 8 million net worth isn't the same as it was 20 years ago, 25 years ago, when he was a lot more popular and being in the schools, but he probably knows enough people he can harambe and come together and raise the money to actually get the shortfall. But I think what they're actually mostly objecting to, that this jobs program of the welfare state that's used to indoctrinate people is steadily being discredited and losing some funding. Next question, why wouldn't the politerati lie about anything and everything? New episode of Provoked has more revelations about Russiagate, and I'm just kind of taken aback at how meh and banal the things were. It's they should do better. It should be more complicated. You think adults would be able to do this? And these are the things that we know of. And it made me kind of realize that I used to think that high school was like the world, but I think I need to add something else to that. Schooling indoctrination complex has shaped people through high school into the adults they behave like. And some people like John Brennan and other people in the state, and those who engage in these high school's newspaper level of shenanigans, were doing it with the mindset that they exist in a protected from real world consideration sort of environment while they're in the state, in a similar way that high school is protected from the world at large. The schooling indoctrination complex is designed to pacify the masses and manufacture new cogs to be put into the machinery of the state. Last question, do high-achieving thinkers generally do more things right? It is indicative of the schooling indoctrination complex that to produce so many peeps who think that the science guy is somehow right about everything gets rolled out to do. And the people who are actually pushing forward these fields are too engrossed in actually doing that and find that to be enough of a reward that they can't be actually put out there to do what these science influencers like Nye used to do. And even if Nye was a legit scientist speaking in his chosen field and he had been shown to have groundbreaking achievements he could still be wrong. And in this section, Anton Petrov shows us how a recent MIT quantum experiment proved that Einstein was wrong after about 100 years. Which doesn't make all the other things he was right about any less valuable, but the difference with him and people like Nye who are adherents of the science is that Nye relies on being the right person rather than saying things that are right.